Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.
Freak Show. Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. It's Friday.
Yay.
What up, Weekend? How you doing?
Good. Last day of school for
Welcome back, Weekend.
Yeah.
Is it for the babies? Your babies?
Yeah. And by the way, it's a half day. So I'm thinking to myself, like, why am I sending them to school for like 2.5 hours? But, you know, we got to work, so.
So where are you sending the kids now that they're off of school?
Summer camp. They start summer camp next week. Yeah.
A fun camp or a brainy camp?
This would be a fun camp. So yeah, they do like 2 field trips a week. So they'll go to like the bowling alley or like laser tag. They'll go to Legoland and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be good.
Right?
Random. I always wanted to go to summer camp, like the sleepaway one.
I went to one.
It was way too expensive.
It is expensive.
I went every year.
It's
What?
It's
Yeah.
so expensive. It's ridiculous.
We went to Purdue University every year.
It's thousands of dollars.
Damn.
And so you get to stay there for like 5 days.
Like you had a dorm and stuff?
Yeah, you had a dorm,
You
you had a
bunk.
roommate.
Roommate.
Yeah, my cousin was my roommate. Then my friends were my roommates. Like, yeah, every year we would go to basketball camp, and they would take you through all the drills, and you would, like they would set up a whole thing with like a dunk contest and everything else because they had a lower rim. So when the parents all came back to see what you learned, they taught you all the all the like little things and drills, and then they showed you like the dunk contest and blah 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 and stuff. So it was dope. But it was like 5 days. It felt like you was in college.
Yeah, it's cool. It does build like responsibility.
See,
and
that
stuff.
one's cool, like going to college, having your own, but I'm talking about like camp, like in the woods, like,
Oh, yeah, I'm
like
going to
camp, I don't wanna.
I did that for 2
always
weeks.
in our hearts.
Yeah,
No,
that was really fun.
No, this was the only camp out. You know me, I'm not going in the woods. Like I'm like with animals and tents and stuff like
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
No, that's fun to me.
It is
I
fun.
would love that. Like we need to do it like a freak show camp.
Nah, see, I knew you was about to say that. See, he always got to take it too far. Like we reminiscing about something as a kid. It's like, baby, we grown. We are not gonna be out in the woods.
That would be
together,
fun as
just
hell.
hanging out. No, you go do that.
Like
you
all of
got
us?
friends that I know will go with you and do that. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I know that, but it would be way cooler if we did like our own little like wild camp session.
No.
I'll do
Like
a
all
field
of-
day. I don't know if I want to do like a whole
Like
week.
You throwing
camp
around the word cool a little bit too much. That's not cool.
awesome.
I don't think people sitting around like, hey, you know what'd be cool?
I went to a math and science camp in Miami. I remember that. Yeah, for like a month.
That's exactly why I asked you, was it going to be a fun camp or a
Yep.
brainy camp? Because
Yeah.
if anybody in this room went to a nerd camp,
Hello,
you.
that's
It was
me.
you.
I had fun. It wasn't a museum every single day, so we got dropped off at a museum in Miami. It was fun.
That sounds like
It was
fun. though.
cold though. My
why
God, I still remember
Miami?
that.
Was
That's
that
where we lived.
that's where the van was parked?
That's before the van.
Don't be nice.
That's before.
I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be accurate. I
That's
know
what-
there was some van times.
Yeah, I think that's when my mom was just starting to date my stepdad, so they weren't married yet. After they got married, then we started traveling the country.
Found your stepdad in Miami.
Yeah, she was the manager of a jewelry store called Bailey Banks and Biddle, which was like a super
Bailey
high.
Banks and Biddle.
Yes.
I know that. Yeah.
They sold Rolex.
That was a big
all
deal.
That. It was a big
back
deal
in the
back
day.
in the day. Yeah. So she was a manager of the store for like years.
Yo, mama?
Uh huh. Yeah.
I bet she got some bling.
She
at the
does.
house.
Yeah. In her jewelry box. So one day I'm gonna get that.
Okay. All right. See, here we go. Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Everybody's out there getting ready for graduations or like end of the year celebrations and all that. And my daughter graduates today.
I can't believe that.
Congrats,
Yeah, this
man.
afternoon is crazy because everybody's been sending around pictures of her, and you know what? It's funny because Meredith knows I pick on everybody who celebrates like the Valentine. I mean the VPK type of deal and everything else because I just
We argue about it every year.
Every year we argue about it, and people are always like, well, what if it was your daughter? And you remember when my daughter was graduating VPK and kindergarten, I was still the same, like, yo, this is weird.
silly.
This is silly. Why are we celebrating acting like she wasn't going to make it? But the family has been sending around all these pictures of her from her kindergarten, her VPK
Cute.
graduation.
Look at
with
that.
the little thing.
And look
So-
at his face smiling. Do you
well,
see
no,
how
I just
cute
think
it
it's so
is?
funny because like it's been a text chain that's been going on. But
Sure.
last night, me and her were talking, and it's like she was showing me videos. She and her like BFF have been crying all week. Like she's been showing me like snaps and she's been showing me videos of them when they were leaving their like senior brunch and they're in the car. And I'm like looking at them and she's like, she was sitting there crying and then she put on the video and showed her girl that she was crying to her girl Irene. And so I'm like, why are y'all crying all week? She's like, because we're not going to be together anymore, so we have to FaceTime 2 times a week. And we have made a vow that every month either I'm going to go see her in Dallas or she's going to fly to Tallahassee because I'm going to miss her so much. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God.
That's so cute.
Like, that's just, I mean, that's so high school. Like,
the fact that they think they're going to still be friends.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at her like, I don't even want to talk.
I think that they still will be friends, but it'll okay, yeah.
You know what it is. Tell the truth. Tell the
They're
truth.
still gonna be friends, but they'll probably get together on holidays and stuff since their families live
Right.
here. That's when they're gonna
But
get
she's
together.
telling me every other month,
No.
one of them is coming to the other one's school. I'm like, that's not gonna last.
Yeah, but once you get into college and you
find new friends,
right.
you find new stuff, you get a job,
Distracted.
you got classes and stuff.
Once you got to
and-
start paying your own bills.
Boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at her just like listening because all of us went through it where we were like, we're going to write each other every day and tell
They
each
can
other
text each
what's
other.
going
We're
on.
never going to forget about it.
Like, I'm gonna FaceTime you, dude. All right.
Like, that's cute.
Yeah.
It is cute that
You're going to get new friends.
You don't know better at that point.
You don't.
And you want to maintain the relationship, and you can keep up with the video calls, the texting, and all that stuff, and you'll be okay.
I mean, yeah, the way the world is now, it's easier.
Sure.
Like, I mean, you can.
Back in the day?
You can check in daily if you want to, but us, like, who's writing letters? We ain't kidnapping nobody.
I remember when I had to go and like do like the video calls. We didn't have FaceTime then, but when I was in college, they had like Omegle or any of those video calls or Ovo or something like that. Now that you can just do it right on your phone.
Right on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they can at least keep in touch better than we could. But yeah, the relationship's going to be strained.
Yeah, they're definitely emo. So she's been like staying with her all week with her. Like they've been like, just stuck to each other's hip.
Yeah.
So yeah.
'Cause they
When do you get to kick her out?
Kick who out?
She's going to be leaving for college soon.
Your mini she, like, now that she is graduating, getting out of school and all that. When do you go? All right, so when you done? Like,
Nah,
when do you get out?
That's never happened. I mean, I just secured her dorm
Yeah.
in Tallahassee, so
That's
I just
exciting.
did that. So
when are you driving her up? It'll be sometime in summer, right?
yeah, that starts like, I mean, her lease starts July 1st.
oh,
Do you think you're going to get emotional when you see her cross that stage?
No.
Okay.
I got emotional last night
Yeah.
because I'm hugging her and
The pictures.
and she no, we weren't even looking at pictures. I was clowning her about the crying thing, but she was hugging me because she brought me my ticket.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, it ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. I'm like, it's done tomorrow.
It's done.
And she's like, yeah. I'm like, but is it? And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, it's not done. I'm like, because honestly, if you commit to work the hardest that you've ever worked for the next 4 years, ain't nobody's little dirty, little nasty little boy going to come in and mess up your life. You got all that you need because you can now walk up to somebody and know that you're on point. And she's like, I got you. I'm like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want you to remember we had this conversation the day before you became a graduate that if you work really hard and bust it for the next 4 years, you'll be straight.
And she didn't even have to be done after that. She could
Nah,
potentially
she
get her
doesn't have to, but I'm
master's, be a
saying just don't go
doctorate.
get partied up.
that's cute.
Like, because I'm like, damn well you're going to have all the options to party. I'm like, I exhausted every one of them.
Right.
You see how he's still trying to get her away from the boys?
Yeah. Just be careful. I love you.
I don't want to make you worry, but
Oh, Lord,
it's
here we go.
college, man.
What's
She's
college?
growing up.
Oh,
Like,
man, she got dudes chasing her now.
Yeah,
like, I mean, ain't
exactly.
nothing new.
Yeah.
You know, we a cute family. You know what I'm saying? Watch out now. If you are in a sexual drought, like if you are not getting enough activity, I have an answer for you. You can now get employed by the Tampa Police Department because apparently
Wait a minute.
they're having a lot of sex
Really?
at TPD.
Hey, man.
Okay, so 2 officers resigned amid investigations into sex while on duty.
That's illegal?
I mean, it's an indecent exposure.
No,
I would
it's
like to-
inattentiveness to duty because you're on duty to be a police officer, not to be in there fornicating.
Who snitched? Who?
Somebody
Body
did.
cams.
Somebody
Body
did.
cams.
Somebody did. All right. So this said there was an investigation that concluded that officers Nevin Morales
Oh,
and Ryan Fagan
Nevin.
violated several department policies. In April, the law enforcement certification of both officers was sent to FDLE for review. And the officials summarized the investigation and its findings that basically said that in late September, somebody made a complaint to the department's Professional Standards Bureau.
Someone's jealous.
And they said that there was some misconduct going on. So when investigators interviewed this special emergency communications operator who was accused of having sex with these officers.
Oh, wait a minute.
She admitted it.
Wait a minute. So it's a chick that was hooking up with two?
It was, yeah. It's a couple other people that are rumored to be in there too. And the funny thing is, we know everybody's name but hers.
Right.
Which is a little flaw. That's a
is
little
flawed.
flaw.
Yeah,
but,
because everybody go to her Instagram right now.
oh, yeah. I mean, the person who is not identified in the open letter claimed that 3 officers had been meeting with an emergency communications operator for sexual activity while they were on duty.
Okay, stop for a second. So the 3 of them were meeting with the telecommunications.
It was all separate.
So there's
She was meeting with one.
Meeting with one.
And then maybe that one said, hey, dog, you know what's going on? And so he hit her up. And then there was another one who was rumored to be hooking up with her, but he was smarter and kind of like put his body cam into sleep mode.
So she got jealous, probably.
I don't think it was her. I don't think it was her. It was somebody who told on her, and then they found out that there was basically one woman who was having relations with multiple people on the squad. It said basically when investigators interviewed her, she admitted that she met with Morales, and it was for sexual activity in his SUV. Earlier that day, Morales sent the operator a message through internal communication system, which said, the best place to do it now, I have more room in this new car. Hey. And then the operator said Morales showed up that evening with a Ford Explorer, which was different from the regular car that they hooked up in.
Okay.
Morales denied all the allegations when investigators interviewed him. He specifically denied the operator ever got in his vehicle, but a supervisor had seen the operator get into the vehicle, so they knew that was a lie. So when he was questioned about it later, he said he didn't remember it. He thought it might have been taken out of context. He said he was unable to explain what it could have meant, but it was like, I don't think it meant that or whatever.
There's more room in my car to eat.
The investigators interviewed Fagan in November, and he admitted to having a close personal contact with the same emergency communications operator during a separate incident, but he said he did not view it as sexual.
Wow. Well, yeah, it was. He's stupid.
What can you just think in your mind? What is the biggest debate where they're like, well, I don't really think that's sex.
Your mouth. and it's so stupid because I always fight this battle for anybody else because it's called something, and so that it's identified.
Technically, it's not intercourse.
It's not intercourse, but it's sexual because But what they said to him, they're like, well, during the encounter, we looked at the messaging, and yes, we think that it is sexual. So basically, both of these people were placed on leave during the investigation. And they've just kind of culminated with it. They basically are going through the Brady list, too, because the Brady list is where you have to now, because you're seen as somebody who's not honest. Mm-hmm. So every case that you have been involved in can now be reopened. So if this was the officer that pulled you over one day, whatever, now you like, but see, you out here doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. So now I would like to, review my whole case again.
Wow, just for being horny. That's really stupid.
Just for being horny. Now there was a third officer.
Oh God, yes, keep going.
His name is David Ziegler.
Oh, David, what'd you do?
Who also was investigated over concerns that he met with the same operator while he was on duty.
Yeah.
But he was cleared of suspicion. The investigation did find that at times he placed his body-worn camera in sleep mode without reason or explanation, which is a violation of the department's policy. But he remains employed. So he was better at it.
Yeah.
Whatever was happening, he's like, my body cam ain't working.
Well, that's what they do when they're going to the bathroom or something, right? They put it in sleep mode and then
he was going to the bathroom, all right.
I don't know.
Get a bathroom break.
I think it's foul that this whole thing, we know all these officers' names,
Except for
But the one person who was bouncing from car to lap to this to that.
We've seen this happen before in other counties, and like the woman, she's
about to like if they put her name out there.
It's
bad. You know how
bad.
many companies are going to try to hit this woman up for employment?
Okay, stop.
Oh, you mean like OnlyFans? We got a text out of Alabama. It's out of the 256. It says they were hitting it with the dispatcher. The dispatcher.
Yeah, that's the emergency communications. That was it. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. So
that's the community, the emergency communications operator.
Like where
that's
she tells you to go.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's how they would meet up.
It's like, hey, Adam 12, we got a situation down behind the Village Inn. I got chapstick. Like that's what it was saying. Like she was that lady.
813 says rookie move using company communication services to arrange hookups, then meeting the chick outside the job in view of the other workers.
Crazy.
Stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but you think about it this way. Like you're a police officer. Who's supposed to know how police officers clock how your information? Like when you investigate somebody,
right?
You immediately go check their phone. Mm-hmm. You look at what they've been saying back and forth. Like so, pinging towers and all that stuff. We know that from Law and Order.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but they didn't know they were gonna get caught. That's the whole.
How?
I mean,
how?
Homeboy was putting his joint in sleep mode.
But I'm saying,
another guy was going to his car.
If you got text to this inner office communication saying, "Hey, I got a bigger car now, so we can get it cracking." You don't know that those things can be monitored. You're an officer.
Who snitched? That's what I want to know.
Somebody who wasn't getting as much as they was getting.
Either that or somebody that was jealous. Somebody that got jealous. Like a chick that found out that liked one of the dudes or something like that. I swear to you. Or one of the guys got jealous.
Well, they said it came from a supervisor did see her getting into that person's car but didn't know what it was for. Mm-hmm. But somebody did file a complaint. It started with somebody snitching.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, she was having a good old time.
She was having the best time ever. Yeah. And they don't say if she still works there either.
Right.
Nah, but I bet you TPD is about to get a record number of applications today.
No.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Somebody go join a job just so they can get some sloppy.
If you ain't getting just apply to TPD.
I know what the D stands for.
they got to repaint their vehicles now. It's going to say Tampa Police Department.
WLLD FM HD1, Lakeland, Tampa, St. a Beasley Media Group station. Orlando and the Freak Show will hear your confession, and just like a priest, you're probably gonna have to do something after. But it ain't penance. Confessions at 7 on Wild 94.1.
All right, it opens up with, how about this as a confession? I'm walking around with the knowledge of what my mother's porn search preference is.
Oh, no.
He says, I can't think of anything else but this information. My mom is 68 years old. She's married to my stepdad, grandmother to my kids and my nieces and nephews, and she is apparently in search of BBC videos only.
Okay. Now.
If you've seen the show This Is Us, when Mandy Moore became a grandma, that's my mother.
Oh, Lord.
She clicked some pop-up and said out loud, why does this keep showing on my phone screen? So I grabbed her phone and tried to kill it before she opened some sort of virus. As I closed all of the open windows on her phone, I reach an open video screen that shows a very huge, very dark man meat video covering the screen, and above the paused video, you could see the window and see that she searched BBC. I can't unsee it. I closed it along with the rest and said nothing. After warning her about opening random links, I had to leave because it was too much information for me to process. I don't know if I'm saying something or if I'm going to die with this in my soul. My wife says, don't say a word.
Wow.
Don't say nothing.
You're going to embarrass her, and it is your mom.
Let your mom.
You can't.
It depends on the relationship.
You can't sit with that information in you and not let it out. Be
let
like, Mom.
Your mom live.
Just.
How you think you were made, bro?
Not that way.
I mean,
not that way.
Come on.
Oh my God.
I mean, and poor little stepdaddy probably ain't on that plane either.
Yeah.
He should. I don't think he should know. But
No.
I think that you
Probably
should say
knows.
something to your mama, because if your mama is like, because that if your mom's getting viruses from that, because that's very
We know
easy
why.
to do so.
We know
yeah,
why.
you know, if you go on those sites, those, you know, Pornhub, whatever, you would always have links that look like there's something, and your mom is probably not even aware of it. She's like, oh, what's this? Let me try this. And now she's got some Trojan horse, thing going on. So I would say you need to have a conversation with her.
Why? What is the conversation going to do?
More about, hey, mom, don't trust these sites. You know, don't trust.
click on
Don't
it.
click on stuff that's
Okay.
on these sites,
Ads.
mom.
If it's more educational like that, like, hey, mom, maybe you shouldn't click on these sites because this is why you're getting viruses, then yes, have a conversation with her. But if you're going to talk and the topic is about her porn and what she likes to watch, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think-
probably got to be a part of it too.
I don't. No. I don't think you should have that conversation.
What if she thought she was searching?
Do you want to have that conversation with your daughters?
But
No, not
Exactly.
Not my daughters.
So why would you have that with your mom?
But what if she thought she was searching like the British Broadcasting Corporation, you know, like the BBC?
On a porn site.
Well, you know, search.
What the hell would she be looking at?
Right.
I don't know.
Like, I'm looking for BBC so I can see some broadcasting. A sport tea. That's what I'm looking for, right, mate?
We know what mama.
No,
was
your mama
looking for.
wasn't looking for that. She
looking
wasn't
for
looking for the queen.
She was looking for the.
She was looking for the cane.
9000.
That's what she was looking for. Now wait, and this is stupid, but I'm gonna ask. What search would you think your mom would put in?
My mom is a child of God. She don't look at that stuff.
Intentionally? It's not
No,
like she hasn't
she
seen
don't
it
look
before.
at that.
It's not like she hasn't seen it before.
No, hell no. She don't look at that. I know. She don't look at that.
I
Meredith.
think my mom, if I had to pick, would probably be, it wouldn't be like a fantasy thing. It would just be a normal kind of like maybe a husband and wife, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, just a storyline. Like,
Nah, your mom. I bet you your mom be watching some.
I don't think so. I genuinely don't think, because if I thought it was something like that, I would say it. I just think it's kind of like what is that called? A loving relation. What is it? Relationship, couples relationship.
Vanilla?
Yeah.
Vanilla.
I'm trying to
back
figure
in
out.
the day,
Traditional?
that's what it kind of was, though. So
Traditional
maybe,
relationship, maybe.
yeah, I feel like there's a
a
category for that.
Nah. Yeah.
Do you think I'll get a virus if I look it up on this work computer?
I mean,
What is
yeah.
the category?
You used to look up porn all the time on the work
I was
computer.
doing research to show
Yeah,
you
you used
a
to
celebrity
always.
thing.
Engineering be like, Meredith's at it again. We got another virus. She's in there looking up stuff. They said, what? Oh, this is what is it? Blah, 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 blah. Mom then caught that VD. That phone VD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, listen.
I'm just saying, like, why even have a conversation about her preference of what she likes to watch?
Well,
That's her
I mean,
preference.
if you have that living in your head, I mean, you kind of want to get it out somewhere.
Yeah, she want to get it out too.
Okay. Out of the 813, it is refreshing if you can have a relationship with your parents where you can openly talk about stuff like that.
I
It is
agree.
refreshing.
I agree.
I think that is the dope.
Hell
one.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not-
You're like,
I'm
hey,
not
man,
that
listen,
way.
mama, I see you out there trying to hump around like Bobby Brown. What you got going on there, mama?
out of the 941 Port Charlotte. Good way to bring it up. Hey, Ma, you need to close this before Dad sees it and never speak of it again.
Why would the dad feel some type of way? Maybe it doesn't look like him at all.
Yeah. Because he's like, I'm not big or black.
What
He
if,
like-
but it's just a fantasy. Aren't fantasies like innocent? You know?
Imagine you have a go-kart and you find out your girl's looking at Escalades. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Why I got to be a Cadillac. This person wrote out of the 941. She was looking up big, beautiful cats. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Mom, were you thinking this was BBC, Big Beautiful Cats? All right, wait, we got Eric on the line. Eric, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm with Rich on this one. He's gonna have to just, never bring it up and get some therapy to get that image removed from his head.
You can't live with it in there. And now, this person said out of the 813, they said, Mom is a freak for real because now you have to verify your age info when you go on XXX restricted online sites.
Oh, you do?
You did, remember?
That's right, because P-Hub, they made you do that. We were like, we're not putting our ID in there.
She over here putting her
Well,
ID.
but the thing is, like, there was a site that we looked at XXNX, I think it was called, or whatever. And it was a site that was what, like, I mean, we've talked about it on the air before. When they came out with that rule in the state of Florida, we all talked about which ones didn't have the verification.
Yes.
And ever since that started till like last week, I've been on XXNX. That's where I would just when I needed to have a viewing, I would go to that site. Just last week, they started going and asking for your registration for you to verify your age.
It's Florida law now.
And so I didn't. Well, it's been Florida law, but it's just not every site has got caught.
So you have a new one.
I do. It took me a while because I've been like, where am I going to find them? Because how do you get, like this mom, you get viruses going to random sites.
Yes.
So I didn't want to do that. So what I did was I tried a site that I used to use that went password. And I was like, man, let me go back and see what this. So uj.com,
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
The site is biz.com, but not biz. UJ instead of UB.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, uj.com. Went in there, no password.
Oh wow.
So I was like, awesome.
That's a good life hack.
Yeah, it was.
You gotta remember
Very
that.
happy.
I love how both
actually.
you just went over this text out of the 863. It says easiest non-confrontational way is to buy her an iPhone.
Why?
Why?
Because iPhones don't get any viruses.
That's not true.
iPhones. So
We don't get viruses.
if you go on a random like one of these sites and click a link, like because this lady's clicking links like crazy, and you click the wrong one, you're gonna get hacked.
Apparently, iPhones don't get viruses.
I don't think
You
that's true. I think that's in the
do that with
commercial.
your Android.
I think that's in your commercials. I think that's what they're doing to get y'all excited about it.
It just depends on the relationship that you have with your mom. Like, this is something I could totally bring up to her, and we could laugh about it. Even if she was a little embarrassed, I would still bring it up because it's funny.
Okay, so people are sending in. Okay, Batty Hub.
Batty.
Hey yo.
Batty Hub.
That day.
Batty Hub for the win. Thank me later.
Jay said, please
Batty
text
Hub.
him the website.
This one says motherless, and that just makes me sad.
Motherless?
Yeah.
It's a motherless site?
No,
No,
motherless.
it's with women that are, have mommy problems, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
As a mom, I'm like,
Batty Hub. All right, I'm gonna write that down, man. Appreciate that. All right, well, let's see. Can be back on P Hub. I confer. Oh yeah, so Batty Hub is getting some love out here. People are definitely Batty Hub. Okay.
Miguel just gave another one.
Wow.
I don't want to give all these out though, because then they're gonna get shut down quicker.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more people that go to them,
never mind.
You'll
then.
figure it out.
Well, yeah, y'all will figure it out on your own. There, we don't want to bust up nobody's hub.
Think you can beat down the freaks?
Anybody can be beat.
Are you up on your pop culture?
Duh. Winning.
Beat the freaks.
Can't wait.
With Orlando and the Freak Show.
Wild 94.1, the Bay's party station.
Joanna is on the line. How you doing this morning?
Blessed and highly favored.
Blessed and highly favored. Go
love her
ahead,
energy.
baby. All right, we got $1,000 on the line, and you got to pick an opponent. Rich made the question, so you can go against Meredith or me. Who you want to take it down?
Let's do Meredith.
Okay, Meredith heads outside. 5 questions. If you don't know one, throw out a guess because that thing might pop off. So let's try number 1.
the Golden Knights swept the Avalanche to get to the NHL Finals. Where are the Golden Knights and the Avalanche from?
5, 4,
North Carolina.
3. North Carolina, not correct. Let's try number 2.
How many edges does a cube have?
How many edges does a cube have? 5,
6.
4, 6. That is not correct. All right, let's try number 3.
What state is Harvard University in?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay. Number 4.
All right, which type of alcohol is found in a Manhattan?
Ooh, tasty. 5, 4,
Jen.
3. Gin. Ooh, that is not it. It would taste a little funny. Let's try number 5.
All right. What was the first film to be rated PG-13? And a hint, Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen starred in this movie.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's a deep one, but I know it. It was a good movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you got 1 out of 5. At least Harvard was in there.
At least Harvard.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, she got 1 out of 5.
Hey, it's $1,000. They gotta earn this. Number 1. The Golden Knights swept the Avalanche to get to the NHL Finals. Where are the Golden Knights and the Avalanche from?
Apparently, they're both in the same area. I know the Goldens are. That's why I call them Vegas.
Vegas and the other ones.
Avalanche are from
You got to go.
Vegas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. How many edges does a cube have?
Is it what have?
A cube.
5, 4, 3,
6?
2.
6 sides, 12 edges.
You mean the points?
Yeah, the edge of the.
Oh, the edges. I was counting the flat part. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Me too.
Number 3. What state is Harvard University in?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Are giving the exact same answers. This is crazy. All right, both of you got 1.
Number 4. Which type of alcohol is found in a Manhattan?
Whiskey.
Whiskey is correct.
Alcohol.
You know what the difference maker is? Y'all would have had the exact same answers.
I don't drink.
And that's what I'm saying because Meredith is a drunk. Meredith knows her liquor. That was the wrong thing. Right there.
And 5. What was the first film to be rated PG-13? And the hint, Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen starred in this movie.
What? I don't know.
Good movie. 4,
I don't know.
3,
I don't
2.
know.
Red Dawn.
I've never seen that
Never seen Red Dawn?
Never seen
Oh,
it.
man.
Wolverines.
movie. Yes.
Wow. Okay, you got 2, and you want to tell everybody what just happened?
My name is Joanna from St. Cloud, and I did not plead the free.
Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Base Party Station. Today is the day. I mean, I'm going to go through it with graduation. A lot of people are going through it with their kids. And last week, we were clowning a lot of the prom videos.
The prom
The
ones?
with the limos and the cash and
Well,
the craziness. Because when I was putting those up on the story last week, everybody was like, "Yo, this is out of hand."
They're
With the
doing the most.
Bentleys and the backdrops and the smoke machines,
The dresses,
and
like,
all that. Like it was a lot.
glamorous.
And I always thought, I was like, prom night is cool. That's like a rite of passage, but it ain't bigger than graduation.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at it in comparison, like you go to graduation, you get a dinner, everybody takes care of you, whatever. But it's so low key compared to what we saw during the prom season. And I just found out, I didn't know this, but I found out this morning that one of the kids that I shared on prom night, this kid, I think his name is Dion Wiley. This kid was the one that was in the gray, and he had like $2,000, and he had the backdrop machine, and they were like out there, the whole family. And I don't think he was smoking, but there was one that I posted up, but the kid had the other kid had a bottle, and so it was a bunch of them that I put up that was just like the over the top ones.
Damn, a bottle?
He went viral.
Yeah.
This kid went viral because his whole setup, they spent on it. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the story, and I'm like, oh my God. So people were pointing out that because the kids were waving so much money, that they were saying he got shot because he was robbed. And I'm like, oh, man. So I'm looking at this because I wanted to put out like a PSA or whatever. Totally debunked. He didn't get robbed. I mean, while it probably is possible if somebody knows that you're rolling around with $4,000 or $5,000 in cash and you're a kid, they probably can target you. But he was not. They were at a gas stop, like many high school kids. They were at a quickie stop with a whole bunch of kids out there, and gunfire popped off between the kids.
Oh.
And he ended up getting unalived. Now, as I'm sitting here looking at the story, this is the part that really this is nothing more. It's not funny. It's nothing like that. But it's just something to just say out loud because I got a microphone. I'm looking at this, and they say, click here for GoFundMe. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I look at this. They've raised $11,000 out of $20,000 that they're trying to raise. And they said this funds will be raised to help with funeral and memorial expenses, allow Precious, his mom, time to take away from work to grieve and, all this other stuff. And I'm sitting here, and I'm like, if you break down how much money was spent in that video.
Oh, for the prom thing? Yeah.
For that prom video. That prom video had to spend 10, 12, 20 racks.
Right.
Because it was all down his arm and everything else. And it's like, man, if we could do anything, like, we got to do better with that.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
But
like,
maybe that was one of his friends.
Or like just finances?
Just the fact that, like, you, come on now. You can't be, last week, you was out here throwing thousands.
But, and
And
obviously it
this
wasn't
week,
his family.
it's like, we got, come on. I mean, there's a little bit. There's a little bit of an impasse there. I mean, that's hard to connect.
Mm-hmm. And then he probably, if it was his, probably spent it that night or something.
I just saw it. I felt bad because I showed the kid on the prom, and I'm like, this kid has lost his life. So I go here and I'm like, click. I'm looking at the GoFundMe. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I don't think I can.
We can't be mad at the kid. I mean, he didn't know. He didn't know.
I'm not
what
mad
was
at
good.
him. I'm
but
not mad at
also
him. I'm
it's
saying
like,
we got to do better just as celebrating the stuff that is whimsical.
No, I got you. I just don't think people realize how much it really costs to like have a funeral and put people like away for a while.
Bro,
It's
I'm more
expensive.
tripping about how much it costs to go to the prom.
It's always been expensive because the prom dress and then a dinner and then you were, back, I don't want to age myself or anything like that, but if you could, or your parents could afford a limo, like that's expensive in itself. But nowadays it's like, it's way crazier.
It was a couple of $100 when I went to prom.
You shared it, you shared the expense.
The only shared expense was the limo.
Yeah.
The limo and maybe like the hotel room or the Airbnb that we ended up getting after the fact when we went to like the Jersey Shore. But everything else, like my tux, everything that I had, everything that I was wearing.
But I'm saying like our expenses were minuscule compared to what the prom launch is now. Like the launch of a prom night with the backdrops and the big letters and the smoke machines and the people who had the camels.
Yeah.
Like, you rented a camel. To walk the camel down the street with you with your tux for the neighbors.
It's just to go viral. They all want to be famous.
And handing them wads of cash and all that. It's like, like I said, it's a public service announcement. Y'all, please.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this like, I don't think, as much as I felt bad, I'm like, it hit me when I was like, man, $11,000? Yeah.
It says it costs about $450 to $1,000 per hour to rent a camel.
No.
I was just looking.
I love useless information. I know that. That's interesting. Okay, but I do like seeing how eccentric or how like extra the girls go when it comes to their dresses and gowns. I like that now because some of them are their own designs that they were showing off. So I like that.
One mom made this kid's tuxedo and she was like primping him like a stylist in front of the picture, and she had created the whole thing with a whole like embroidery down the arms and stuff. Being creative is awesome.
Fashion,
I love that.
But the money,
but just, like
that's crazy.
Like you don't want your family going, like imagine your family going broke to send you to the prom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because now after that one night, that was in essence the saddest part. That was the last time that mom, Precious, saw her son because he went off to the prom. That was the last time she hugged him and sent him off, and he didn't make it back. But, just as a person watching from the peanut gallery, I'm like, yo, like going broke launching a prom night, and then afterwards having to now face life costs and now having to do a crowdfunding thing is just like, that's where my dad would say that's where we go left.
But
because we celebrate more than we plan.
Yeah.
More than we prepare. And it deserved to be said out loud. It's not a debate or an argument or a joke or nothing. It's just like, yo, just say it.
And I know we're talking about it and the financial responsibility of it. But now that I think about it, it's like that was the last time you saw him enjoying himself. Don't you think that like the mom takes a little bit of solace knowing that he enjoyed himself on prom night and he went all out and he did all that stuff, and like because now he's not here anymore. So it's like
I'm quite sure they all enjoy that fact. Yeah, I'm quite sure of that. I'm quite sure they don't probably see anything wrong with how they sent off to
as
the
extravagant as it was, and like we're talking about it, is like now you think about it, and now he's not here anymore. It's like, damn, you know what? Maybe it was good that he kind of got his last hurrah.
I'll tell you this much: if my daughter asked me for $1,000 or $2,000 if she could just roll down her arm, I'd be like, No, that's
but
nice.
it's very, very common out there, and it's being normalized now, and that's where we got to like do better, because that can't be the normal. Everybody can go to the prom, like somebody just said. Everybody can go to the prom. Not everybody can graduate.
Yeah.
So there's like a, it's kind of like me with the VPK thing. I'm like, come on now, VPK. That's kind of like everybody go. Like, I'm not going to be like out here like, hey, shout out to this person and this person and this person. Because I'm like, enjoy your day. All graduates get the shout out, but like making the prom that big thing, I just think we can do better.
Yeah.
So again, big homie talk. That's all. Get dressed.
The Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.